Semakin berisik semakin bagus.
Kalau di Jakarta beda.
Kan lingkungannya lingkungan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to check am I audible? So Admin, can you say that I'm audible?
Yes, audible, but it's not that clear.
Very low,
How
ma'am.
now? Very low?
Very low.
Now?
Better.
Okay, it's better now. Well, before we begin, let's ensure that everything is set up correctly. So, please, can each team and adjudicators confirm that your audio and video are working properly?
Hi everyone, I hope it's okay.
Naina, hello, reading you clear and loud.
Oh, okay, good.
Very clear.
Thank you, Yatari.
Am I audible, Umi?
Well, Blibara, yes, you're
Am I audible? Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon here.
So I would like to make sure for Iatca, do we have Pak Suwandi here?
Yeah.
So today, actually, we will have two special guests. The first one is Mr. Riza Fahmi from Menaf Indonesia, our Director of Operation, and the second one will be Mr. Swandi, the President of Iatca. So we will take a few minutes to wait for the confirmation.
Masuk ini pakai punya saja.
Ganti namamu.
Terang, takkan di mana.
I would like to check again our audio. For Jakarta, I haven't heard from Jakarta.
Okay, you are audible, sir. How do you read me?
You're audible, ma'am. Thank you so much,
Thank
Miss
you.
Aga.
Thank you.
And Makassar, can we check again?
Yes, we would like to test our mic. Is that audible?
Okay, that's clear and loud.
Right, thank you.
Okay, now we have Bapak Suwandi. Pak Suwandi, we would like to check your audio first. Am I audible?
Yes, fine.
Okay, and you sound loud and
It's clear.
clear as well. Thank you so much for joining us, Pak. We still wait for Bapak Riza Fahmi. Welcome, Bapak Riza Fahmi. Thank you so much for joining us today, Pak.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry for 5 minutes late.
No worries, Pak. We would like to check the audio first. So, am I audible, Pak?
Yes, rating you 5. Very good.
Okay. Strength 5 for you as well, Pak. Loud and clear.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we have all the attendees at special guest today. Welcome to the final round of virtual debate English competition 2024, hosted by Indonesia Traffic Controller Association. I am Umi Mutia Syahira, and I will be your moderator for today's online debate. And I also would like to greet the following important figures who present to give the special speech. The first one is Bapak Riza Fahmi, the Director of Operation in Airnav Indonesia. And the second one is Bapak Suwandi, the President of Iatca, and followed by a short statement from Miss Nyamgerel Daskoler, also known as Miss Naina. Miss Naina is the representative of Speaking English Program Iatca, and also the Regional Vice President of North Asia Pacific region. So here it is. Next, the important figures will give the special speech. The Honorable Director of Operation, Mr. Riza Fahmi. The floor is yours, Pak.
Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you very much for all the attendees on this debate competition. This competition is very prestigious event for Iatca because with this event, colleagues are expected to be able to continue to improve their skill and abilities in communication in English. So you can differ between today and to die from Australian slang. So this ability will continue to improve with new knowledge, new issues in the global aviation world. Of course, through this event, the Iatca via Iatca organization, we can continue to improve our abilities and seek new knowledge globally, especially here with the support from Iatca. And through this event as one of the Iatca anniversary, which will celebrate or celebrated by all of us. And we will also have the Rakernas also, our national organization meeting. And I also appreciate with the very good theme bringing for this year event by Iatca called the Heroes Among Us. So it is very quiet, good theme. It will remind all of us how the presence of the air traffic controllers in their work behind the scene for the safe and the efficient of the flow of the traffic of the flight all over the Indonesia. So hopefully Iatca will continue to straightforward, successful, and have a better future, of course, for all of us. Best wishes for all of us and all of you for this English debate competition. And for Iatca, I said, bravo Iatca, let's do it. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for the encouraging speech and wishes, Pak. Thank you so much. And the next is the Honorable President of Iatca, Bapak Suwandi. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mrs. Sumi. Okay. The Honorable Director of Operation, Mr. Fahmi, and which I'm proud of my fellow competition participants. Thank you. And also thank you all the competition committee. Mr. Fahmi, I report about this competition activity to stimulate the will of all my friends to always improve their English competence in order to maintain our professionalism. For my friends, I am proud of the abilities of all my fellow participants now. But don't be down mentally for those who didn't make it to the final. But let's remain proud to be ATC people in Iatca. Next, please ask the director to give your impression. So, thank you all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much to Bapak Suwandi for the speech. And the following speech will be given by Miss Naina. So Miss Naina is the representative of Iatca. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Umi. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back again. My name is Nyamgirit Tashtalhar, but I usually go by Nana and currently working as an AVP North Asia of Iatca. And first of all, I would like to thank every single person who are engaged in the English debate competition. It's kind of an Iatca tradition, I would believe, and it's my second time visiting here, and quite honored to be one of the juries. And I would like to thank Iatca for hosting this kind of competition for the members and providing them an opportunity to engage in activities like this, and also giving them an opportunity to express their ideas on the professional matters. And also, well, most importantly, I would like to congratulate and wish the best luck to both teams, the finalists, Team Jakarta and the Makassar, because the air mobility, it's the motion for today's debate is one of the very interesting topic. It has much more potential to be studied in the future. So I'm looking forward for this debate on this topic. So good luck to both teams, and thank you for Iatca. Thank you for Air of Indonesia for supporting the air traffic controllers in the country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Naina, for the speech. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we have officially opened the final round of Iatca English debate competition, before we get started our debate with competition, and we would like to capture this moment with a photo group. So please could everyone turn on their cameras and get ready for a quick snapshot. This will only take a minute. And please to the admin to take our best snapshot. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Another shot. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Terima kasih, saya izin live ya.
Thank you, Naina.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bapak Riza Fahmi and Bapak Suwandi for joining us today
Thank
in the
you.
middle of your hustle hour.
Thank you,
Really
Umi.
appreciate it, Pak. Thank you so much. Okay then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our live online debate. We are excited to let you know that this event is being live streamed on YouTube through Iatca TV. So to all of our supporters, we encourage you to give your best and most unique comments during the streams. Remember, there is a special door prize for the winner that will be announced at the end of the match. So get involved, share your thoughts, and you might be just the lucky winner. So before we get started, please to Mr. Armada to set the lucky well to decide it which team will be the government and the opposition team. So here we are. Please start. Okay. Now we get the pros team from DPC Makassar, and the opposition team will be from Branch of Jakarta. Please set your name below. Thank you so much for Mr. Ali Hussein for joining us today. Have a nice day for the rest of the day, Pak. So you are still muted, or we can't hear you. Okay, thank you so much, Pak. Best luck to both of team from Bapak Ali Hussein. Thank you so much, Pak. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Welcome to the final round of virtual Iatca English debate competition. This debate has strict rules of conduct and quite sophisticated argument techniques, and you will often be in a position where you will have to argue the opposite of what you believe in. Debaters need to convince other people that his or her opinion is better, to listen to what other people think of an issue, to find which solution is best for a problem. So on this final round, we have Branch Makassar and Branch Jakarta. Makassar will be the government team, consists of Mr. Andi Arfando Arestu and Mr. Ahmad Firdaus and Mr. Haryono. And versus DPC of Jakarta, Mr. Tubagus Hardika, Miss Erga Maulida, and Miss Adinda Nur Aisyah. So, we have the motion today. This House believes that advanced air mobility, or AAM, is an effective alternative transport system. Also, I'm delighted to introduce our esteemed panel of adjudicators. Let's get to know a bit more about their impressive background. So, firstly, we have Miss Naina. Miss Naina is a tower and approach radar controller in Civil Aviation Authority of Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar, with an international relation background, where she was a journalist of Mongolian National Broadcaster, MNB, Ulaanbaatar, back then in 2015. She is now the Regional Vice President of North Asia Pacific region since 2021 and is now the Secretariat of Iatca Speaking English Program. And then next we have, we are honored to have Miss Dwi Lestari. Miss Dwi Lestari holds 2 master degree, Master Specialist of Aviation Safety Management from Iatca, France in 2019, and Master Degree of Administration from IISMI Indonesia in 2016. She is the PPIC Assistant Professor and Researcher, where she specialized in AI operator, human factor practitioner, quality auditor, and many else. Last but not least, we are lucky to have Mr. Bara Jiwangganata with us. Mr. Bara earned his master's in management from National Education University Indonesia in 2021. He won the acknowledgement of Airnav Indonesia Innovation Award finalist about controller information display in 2019. He is currently an ATC in Airnav Indonesia branch in Pasar Bali. So we are incredibly fortunate to have such distinguished expert with us today. Let's give them a warm welcome. And this competition adapts the Asian parliamentary style. There are two opposing teams, government and opposition team. In this debate, the speaker will have 7 minutes to make their constructive speeches. At the end, one speaker from each will give their reply speech for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And after 1 minute, POI may be raised by opposing side up to 6 minutes. The POI may be refused or accepted by the speakers. During reply speeches, no POI may be raised. And ethically, POI should be not exceed the 30 seconds. And at 7 minutes, the speaker must conclude within few seconds. At the 7 minutes and 20 seconds, your time is up. After that, the opposition will make the reply speech first. After 4 minutes, the speaker must conclude the reply speech within a few seconds. And at 4 minutes and 20 seconds, your time is up. So while you're speaking, please always check the monitor of timekeeper. And there will be 5 to 10 minutes break at the end of the speech for the honorable adjudicators to complete his note. So before the debate begins, I would like to remind you to switch off all mobile phones. No searching by any means is allowed at this point, and anything else will may disturb the debaters. You are not allowed to leave the room for any reason during the debates, and please wait until the end of the speech to do so. Thank you. If you encounter any technical issues during the debate, please notify us immediately via chat feature or by raising your hands. And ladies and gentlemen, now to open the case for the government, please welcome Brands of Makassar. The floor is yours.
Testing. Am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear, sir.
Right, thank you. I'm going to start my speech by 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine a city where you could even bypass traffic entirely by hopping into a small aircraft that takes you directly to your destination, just as a smartphone transformation by making it more direct and accessible. Advanced Air Mobility AAM offers a similar transformation in terms of transportation. AAM can be a smartphone moment for urban travel, providing an efficient, faster, and even more flexible alternative to traditional road transport. It is not just a futuristic idea, ladies and gentlemen. It is a practical solution for today's congested city. We're going to prove you why it is right. But before that, I'm going to give you the definition what we are going to debate today. The first definition is about advanced air mobility, or AAM. It refers to the use of innovative and emerging aviation technologies to create new, efficient, and sustainable ways to move people and goods. This includes urban air mobility, or UAM, regional air mobility, or AirAM, and cargo transport using electric or hybrid electric vertical takeoff and landing, or eVTOL aircraft. Second one, we're going to define the transport system, which is a definition of a realization of spatial network, a structure of connected infrastructure that permits the flow of people or commodities or cargo, ladies and gentlemen. And we are today as a government heavily bringing this motion into specific, which is developed countries. Before I'm going to my point, I'm going to framing our team's debate. Me as first speaker, Haryono, will be bringing you 3 subjects. First is how can we make this AM is efficient and effective, also applicable. The second one, the policy that we are going to create as a government. The third one, why this is effective in perspective of efficiency and environmental effect. My second speaker, Arfando Arastu, would be giving you the perspective of connectivity and technological innovation, while my third speaker would be giving you the deeper analysis and assure you that that we have the right to win this debate. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to give you the first subject. This is how can we make this AAM is effective and applicable. We divide it into 3 terms, ladies and gentlemen, based on 5 aspects. The first is airspace integration. Second is supporting infrastructure. Third is technology improvement. Fourth is public acceptance. And fifth is regulatory frameworks. So based on those five aspects, we are creating three terms. The first is near term. Near term, we are as a government going to engage with industry to determine operational needs and desired operation. Like for instance, the collaboration with ATS provider to do some research impact of ATS. And then the second one is a midterm. This midterm is we're going to explore the operational efficiency. This will include strategic employment and then modeling and simulation so that it will be effectively to operate in larger scale. And the third one, it is a mature state standby. We're going to refine the policies. We're going to refine policies and standard based on advanced aircraft capabilities. For instance, as technology advanced, this AAM become more reliable with better safety features. Like we're going to give this kind of AAM to be applied like to package deliveries or even an agriculture monitoring, LSM. So go ahead, POI.
Okay, thank you for the time and thank you for your entire explanation about this policy that will be implemented by the government by engaging to the industry. How do you guarantee to the society around it how it will become affordable and acceptable by the society by applying this AAM to the transportation system? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for the POI. As I mentioned that we are going to explain you later in my second speaker because my second speaker will be giving you about the connectivity. I guess your POI is not even correlated about what I said before. Next is the second one. What I am giving you is the policy that we are going to create. Standby, you're just giving us a POI. The policy that we are going to create is AAM operation will be integrated in dedicated AAM airspace corridor. There is no need like ATC separation because we are going to construct path, flyways, or even corridors for the AM itself. The second one, it will not the second terms and condition, it will not be applied if they operate in a control airspace like near the airport or the aircraft is flying from or to the exact airports. And then my third point is about the perspective of this kind of motion in efficiency and environmental benefits. First, efficiency. I'm taking this example as eVTOL. eVTOL can take off and land in compact areas, ladies and gentlemen, more flexible and even faster compared to traditional mode transportation. Imagine a busy urban area where traffic congestion is a daily issue, and eVTOL even can take off from a small rooftop or parking lot, bypassing rolling traffic entirely and flying directly its destination. Like for example, in a city like in New York, where traffic congestion is everywhere, that if you want to go like from one to another place, like about 45 minutes car journey, it will only take to about like 10 minutes of flight using the eVTOL. And the last one is about the environmental benefit. This AM concept rely on electric propulsion, which reduces carbon emission, of course, and noise pollution. Talking about carbon emissions, NASA technical reports on 2021 says that hybrid electric aircraft can potentially reduce carbon emission by 50 to 80%. I guess I don't even need to elaborate this kind of things because I give you real data. And the second one is about the noise pollution. NASA research on 2022 back 2 years ago, eVTOL during takeoff and landing about 300 feet above the ground remain below 65 dBA, ladies and gentlemen. Even when compare it is even comparable to the noise level of normal conversation. While like the traditional helicopters, they even generate noise level between 78 to 87 dBA. So it means the noise pollution that is created by this kind of AM is really low. So, ladies and gentlemen, from those kind of perspective, we believe that what we give the government, what the policy is, and also the perspective of the environmental and also the efficiency, we believe that we are as the government do the things and this motion will be stand to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The first government speaker spent time 7 minutes and 15 seconds. I thank the government speaker for the speech. And now, to open the case for the opposition, please welcome Brands of Jakarta. The first opposition speaker, Time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the moderator, and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And thank you. Firstly, I would like thanks to for the adjudicator and also the moderator and timekeeper, and also for the audience and participants. And thank you for your time and your time, and also your attention, and also thank to the government side. And today we have the motion also, the advanced air mobility is an effective alternate transport system. And can you guarantee that the advanced air mobility is an effective alternative transport system for now? Can you guarantee it? And you and your first speaker not deliver about the specific timeline. Even timeline, you don't give us about the deliver about the timeline, and you just out for your limitation. And your first speaker also didn't give us the specific about external alternative itself for the definition. So the first time I would like to give you the definition about effective alternative itself is option or choice that is successful is achieving a particular goal of a specific purpose, often in comparison to other option. So, sir, we have also our timeline today. The transportation system become a mandatory aspect for the society to move from one place to another place, instead to apply advanced and mobility that costs more to develop regarding in infrastructure and time consuming. The government should look into the consequences along with the society demand of the transportation as the accommodation to reachable and affordable. You don't forget the accommodation transportation system should be reachable and affordable. So what is the urgency to choose as advanced air mobility as the effective alternative transport system? Sorry for POI, I have a lot to say. And we challenge you about the urgency. What's the urgency? For choosing the AAM is an effective alternative transport system. And as the first speaker will deliver you about the weakness from the advanced air mobility in infrastructure development and cost. And my second speaker will deliver you about the perspective from environment and society side, why advanced air mobility is not effective to be alternate transport system. And so my third speaker will deliver with standard and summaries to against this motion why the advanced air mobility is not effective alternative transport system. So sorry for PRI. And our argument today why advanced air mobility is not an effective alternative to develop for transportation system. First, infrastructure development, and as advanced air mobility requires a new infrastructure of ferry ports, vertical takeoff and landing port, and charging station. Building this infrastructure is costly and time-consuming and very high cost. As advanced air mobility vehicles and infrastructure are currently expensive to develop and operate, cost expensiveness compared to traditional modes of transport is a barrier to widespread adoption. Based on the Journal of Aviation Week on July 2023, to build a ferry port costs around 800,000 until 1 million to build. It depends on variable like land and material cost, which is converted to rupiah, will be more than 13 trillion rupiah. And based on the Journal of Regal Flight Deck by on February 2022, Lexington Airport ferry port will become a regulation of customer and model acquisition. Also, spend the cost until 15 million until 70 million annually to operate. Yes, go for POI.
Right, thank you. You say that it's not even efficient in a cost in a cost term that in a terms of infrastructure or kind of thing that's something we need to build in this AAM. But are you sure that it is even more efficient using a traditional or conventional.
Yeah, I
It's
get
not
your
your
point.
burden.
I get your point.
You.
I get your point. Yes, yes, yes. I get your point. And we will compare in based on the statement of previous government of DKI Jakarta, Mr. Anies Baswedan said, establishment 9 intermodal transportation system in Jakarta costs around 65 million rupiah based on the compass.com on 17 July 2020. 2020. Could you imagine for build 9 intermodal transportation system only for 65 million rupiah? Meanwhile, for only one ferry port for 13 trillion rupiah. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? And how can you think advanced air mobility is the effective transport system? Okay, sir, and so we have the solution to optimizing as the intermodal integrated transport. The no for BLI effective transport system. Not advanced air mobility, not effective. And our conclusion is advanced air mobility is unreachable and not affordable for citizens and society. And you, as the government side, should provide transport system to be reachable and affordable for everyone. So, for what I've been delivered to you, we, as the opponent team, we against this motion, and that advanced air mobility not effective alternative transport system. So my second speaker will deliver you about the effect about the perspective from environment and society side why AAM is not effective to be alternative transport system. Thank you.
You still have time? Is that all from Jakarta? Okay. Okay, thank you so much. The first opposition speaker spent time 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I thank the first opposition speaker for the speech. And now, to continue the case for the government, please welcome the second speaker of Branch Makassar. The floor is yours.
Okay, before we start, I would like to ensure that are we audible?
Yes, loud and clear, sir.
Loud and clear. Okay, thank you. So thank you for the floor, moderator and the honorable adjudicators and all the participants. Firstly, as government, we would like to respond the statement from opponent side that actually, if you talk or if you discuss about the developing country is unacceptable because at the very first time you have restrict this motion around the developed country because developed country is our example to implement the AAM to as the efficient air transportation in the future, and then you give us the example from Jakarta, so is absolutely unacceptable. And before I go to my rebuttal, I just would like to give some examples, just like United States of the America, Germany, and then Japan. Today, nowadays, has tried to implement the AAM as the efficient air transport in the future. And absolutely, the first speaker from the opponent didn't pay attention clearly with our explanation from my first speaker, because my first speaker has elaborated the near term, the middle term, and the macro stage when we would like to implement this one. Because however, as the government, we have to make some agreement or engagement to make it gradually. And then I'm going to my rebuttal. Thank you. About the initial high cost, we recognize that if we would like to start the change of the technology, we need high initial cost. But however, if I would like to give you some analogy, in the past days, the ratio between average salary and the price of the car is still high and has the high gap. But nowadays, as time goes by, the production tool has been going mass production. So it can be push the price to get cheaper and to be affordable for everyone. So this is, as the government, we would like to give a starting point to start the better future in the next days. Stand by. And then I would like to elaborate my point why we as the government believe that AAM is the future of our transport system. First is improve connectivity. I would like to elaborate just like the developed country, even though they are developed, there are still urban areas and suburban and rural areas. As time goes by, if we only rely on ground transportation, the economic turnaround will be so slowly. So there would be a very high of different economic turnaround between urban, suburb, and rural. And we believe that as time goes by, if we implement the AAM in our society, the difference economic turnaround will be decreased because the distribution time and everything, just like transportation, embark and disembark, people and cargo can be more effective when we implement AAM in our society. Okay, go ahead for PI.
Yeah, thank you for finally you receive our POI. Since you take care of only at your believing this AAM that will impact to the society that stuff that can be cheaper. Since my first speaker have delivered to you how much it costs per unit is 13 trillion rupiah. That is very correctly by the aviation journal that have the data that correctly have impact to the AAM development. How can you guarantee us, we can guarantee the society that it will be affordable and cheap and reachable to development country as your limitation without your thin line. Thank you.
No, we're not talking about development country.
Okay. At first, I have told you that at the very first time we limit or we restrict this discussion at the developed country. We are not talking about developing country. So we take the example. We take how the developed country make some research and development to implement the AAM in the country. So I would like to continue about the connectivities. Just like in our society, the AAM, we are sure that AAM can help the society, especially in just like in emergency response and then environment benefits and economic growth. Because as the AAM implemented, the time of the distribution can be cut off and can be shorter and can be more effective to distribution all over the place, no matter it is urban, suburb, and rural. And the second one of my elaboration, thank you, is about technological innovation. We acknowledge that AAM is the integrated system of electric propulsion, autonomous system, aircraft design, and we expect that as the AAM implement in our society, we can develop our technology, especially in electric propulsion, that will be affect our environment to reduce noise, etc., and then autonomous system, and then aircraft design and battery technology. As we know that today's government inside the world has been focused to develop the using of lithium battery to reduce the pollution and reduce the using of fossil oil and etc. And then about the infrastructure, we acknowledge that it would need initial high cost, but as I said before, that even though it needs a high initial cost, but it's for the long term. It's for the long term to make a better future. So there are no difference anymore between every area in a given country. So we believe that AAM using in the future is very useful for us, and the government, we always try to give the best for our people to make the better future at the end. Okay, that's all of my elaboration, and thank you for the time.
Okay, thank you so much. The second speaker from the government team spent time 6 minutes and 55 seconds. And then the next is the time for the second speaker of the opposition team for to bring another constructor speeches. Please welcome the Branch of Jakarta floor is yours.
Today,
Okay, I will make it first. Am I audible for all of the audience here?
Yes, Miss Audinda, you're audible.
Okay, I will start my speech on 3, 2, 1. Thank you for the honorable adjudicator, of course. Thank you for all the moderators. Thank you for the timekeepers, the audience, and also thank you for the opponent, which is the government side of this house. I am the second speaker of the team. Will deliver to you the argument that is lead you to make sure you assure you to against the motion today that we, this house, believe that the advanced air mobility is not an effective alternative transport system. But before jump to my argument, I will rebut what the first and the second speaker of the government of the house team already stated. First, that you said about the structured connected transportation. Can you guarantee the advanced air mobility can done that such things? And it means will be reachable for all of the group of society. Are you sure about that? And have you researched more how this innovation can lead to the cheaper cost? Of course, I think it is not. And for the second speaker, we are talking about the advanced air mobility. The motion is for the advanced air mobility is an effective alternative transport system. And you say that you are not talking about the developing country. You're just talking about the developed country. Are you not sure that the developing country someday will be a rich country, will become a developed country? You means we need to be left behind. That will not make us reach the technology. Oh my God, what a shame statement. And this advanced air mobility even not implemented yet around the world. How you guarantee this will be reachable and cost lower than the current vehicle we have today? What is the evidence that it will cost cheaper? You're not revealed a clear data. You're not mentioned a number, just a vain zero statement. There is no real data. And we talk about our current today, our nowadays. So let me bring you to lead you to agree with us against this motion today.
POI.
First speaker said, so before, there is no urgency for nowadays for using the advanced air mobility as an effective alternative transport system. The transport system is an intra and intercity accommodation should be reachable, even affordable to the society. As we know, obviously, the impact of using advanced air mobility will have an impact on the expensive transportation system. The society will choose the most affordable ones. I have a lot to say, and they use it every day openly. If the advanced air mobility is really used, how much does it cost to transport daily? It will not make sense. The priorities is to develop integrated intermodal transportation system as mentioned on our challenge. A good transport system must be connected to each other, which can be reached by all the society, not limited to a certain circle class of society. And a good integrated intermodal transport system must be includes the adequate infrastructure, a diversity, appropriate schedule, integrated even the ticket, use of the checkpoint, real-time information, safety and comfort even for disabilities user, efficient traffic management, and to reduce traffic congestion and increase travel efficiency. And if you talk about the efficiency,
POI.
make you an imagine, for instance, quoted from an Indonesian local news this February 2024, one of the advanced air mobility developer named Bella Alpha said the advanced air mobility selling price in Indonesia as the example reaches 1.5 million until 2 million US dollar. In rupiah, it's about 2,331.25 billion rupiah. With the same cost, rather than to buy only one advanced air mobility, we can buy a train carriage that clearly can accommodate more people in transportation. One train carriage selling price is only 80.8 billion rupiah, based on the price proposal given by GR company to the Indonesia. And if you talk about the efficiency, with the cost, I have mentioned this in this statement, where is the efficiency of using the advanced air mobility? Okay, thank you. Wait for the POI. If you think can this kind of innovation transport system fulfill all the requirements as the mentioned? Okay, you can go ahead for the POI.
Right, thank you. We are not going to debate about what you think. Later, my third speaker will be giving you what you think, but we're going to debate here. I guess you don't even understand how to debate because we already limit you into developed countries, but your data is actually developing countries. So it is even invalid. Thank you.
It is not invalid. I already stated, do you want the developing country to lag behind this technology? It is a shared statement. I clearly stated the developing country will be the developed countries someday. Thank you for the POI. Right now, we don't know for sure, right? How much the price if we need to ride an advanced air mobility. If we have to use it every day, we predicted compared with the using of helicopter, it certainly will cost as much as renting a helicopter. It will cost 5 million rupiah just for 15 minutes, only just for 15 minutes. So where is the efficiency that you have talked before? There is no efficiency, there is no urgency for using this advanced air mobility. It is even bring you to agree with us, to stand with us that this motion needs to be bold. This motion needs to be bold. My first speakers already said an overview a solution to optimizing the intermodal issue transport system as the effective alternative transport system. And we believe that we strongly agree that this motion, the advanced air mobility, is even not an effective alternative transport system. So that's all my argument. And all of the things that I mentioned, Indonesia, it is just for an instant. And what a short statement if you state that the developing country is not including to develop this kind of technology. What a same statement. Thank you.
You still have time? Is that all from Jakarta?
It's okay. I'm done. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. The second speaker from the opposition team spent time 6 minutes and 53 seconds. I thank the second speaker of opposition team for the speech. And the third speaker of government team will bring another constructive speech. Please welcome Brands Makassar. The floor is yours.
Check, am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear, sir.
Yes. Sorry, am I audible?
You're audible, loud and clear, sir.
Okay, thank you. I will start my speech in 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the development of technology has led to innovation in various factors, including transportation. Advanced air mobility, or AAM, is one of the results of increasingly sophisticated transportation technology. The question is whether AAM can become an effective transportation system, and our team strongly believes that yes, it is. Why? Before I explain, I'll give some of my speech and some rebuttal for the opponent team. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Firdaus as the third speaker of the government team. Before I continue my speech, I would like to give you a reminder again. Once again, we limited our discussion today. We are only talking about a developed country. That doesn't mean that we are not care about the developing country, but to to avoid we're going wild with our own argument, we have to limit our discussion today. That's why we give you the limitation today that we only talking about the developed country. So all of the explanation, all of the data, all of the example that the opponent team give to us are invalid and not correlative at all. So I'm sorry, I cannot point out all of the things that you've mentioned before because it's not related at all. So here I will give you the deeper analysis of what of my first and second speaker said. But I would like to mention again the first speaker of the opponent team saying about how about the urgency, how about the guarantee that things that we propose would be a great or an effective transportation system. This is what we can differ from the mindset of the developed country and the developing country. While the developed country will always invest our money or fund to research and to develop everything like technology and also the transportation. While developing country always think about the economic thing, always think about the money, the fund. I said again, in the developed country, they already have all the facility, all the infrastructure. So you don't have to worry about all of that things. And again, they also mention about if you don't know that in FAA, which is in America, and also in EASA in Europe, they already have all of the policy about the AAM. So I want to ask you a question. You have a mind of developing country, would you want to be left behind? All of the technology, all of the inventory that happen in the world, would you want to invest your money or your fund to developing or research on that? Would you always think about the money? What will you eat tomorrow? No, we want to invest our fund or money to the technology or research. I'm sorry. Thanks. And the second speaker also mentioned about the reachable, the efficient, and also again the economic thing and the money. As my second speaker already told you about the economic thing, but I will give you easiest way to think about the economic or the money side. You said that you need to, it costs a lot to invent in these AAM things. It's need a lot of money to invest rather than the conventional or the traditional transportation. But let me tell you something. I give you a really, really easy things to compare it. Like, and then in the old time, the cost of the mobile phone and today's smartphone is totally different. So when the mobile phone firstly invented, of course, it's very high, expensive. Why? Because the research, the materials, they're still limited. By the time we invest on that, we put all the money, the research, and we find all the effective, all the alternative for the material. And also the market being growth and all the demand. And today we have the smartphone that's reachable for everyone. That is the simple things that I give it to you. Okay, go ahead, POA.
Okay, thank you for further information that you give us to us today. But I have another kind of question that's looking at your point of view. How do you give us an example? How effective this AAM to be applied? As you say, it's costly more than efficient. What is the efficient by the cost? What is the efficient by infrastructure? What is the efficiency? You give the efficiency, the alternative for the transportation system. Don't forget, our motion is talking about the transportation system. How's that? Thank you.
Okay, if you listen carefully, my first and second speaker already give you an explanation about why this thing is, the AAM things is very effective as the alternative transportation. My first speaker already told you about the efficiency and environmental benefit, and my second speaker already told you about the connectivity and technology innovation. For the efficiency, I will tell you again, if you don't really listen carefully to my first speaker, by the research by University of California in Berkeley, they found that the eVTOL, electronic vertical takeoff landing vehicle, can cut travel distance up to 50% compared to the transportation or the traditional transportation. And for the environmental benefit, my first speaker already told you the research conducted by the NASA, and also I'll give you another research by the ICCT or International Council on Clean Transportation. Both of this research find out that the AAM can reduce 50% greenhouse emission and also reduce the reduce the noise pollution. Once again, when we talk about the efficiency, it's not only about the money or the economic things, but what should we invest in technology to the sustainable energy or sustainable transportation then give us more benefit in the future. And also my second speaker talking about the connectivity and technological innovation. While in connectivity, research by the Uber Elevate report, if you don't know, there's a company in America, an actual company that provides you service for this VTOL or AAM. So it's already happened, which you want to lag behind against. They find that the AAM reduce travel time and improve 80% of overall connectivity. So once again, if we're talking about the AAM, it's already happened in America and also in Europe. The question is it effective? Yes, of course, because my first speaker
My second speaker already told you the reason why. So once again, I just want to remind you that we, as the government team, strongly believe and agree about this.
Well, thank you so much. The third speaker from government team spent time 7 minutes and 2 seconds. I thank the third speaker of government team for the speech. And the third speaker of opposition team will bring another constructive speech. Please welcome Friends Jakarta. Time is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, loud and clear.
I'll start in 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm as the third speaker of the constraints today with our motion. This House believes that advanced air mobility is an effective alternative transport system which is not affordable and reachable to the society. Even if we talk with the limitation have been delivered by the government as they give a new burden to themselves and give a new burden to the society itself regarding these motions which will affect to the transportation system that is not effective, ladies and gentlemen. Before going to the summarize, before going to the clashes points that have been summarized by me as the third speaker to cause the government to apply the policy and bring this advanced air mobility in is an effective alternative for the transport system. I would like to rebut a couple points that coming from the first speaker, second and the third speaker from the government side of the house. The first one, they believe that this advanced air mobility will take care of the traffic issue that is become a very important thing that happening in developed country. Ladies and gentlemen, we know developed country, they have done something good for themselves and also for the society. But how about if they create that something that have new burden to the government, ladies and gentlemen? They didn't think if they become the government, even they look at themselves as the government to apply this AAF or the advanced air mobility, it should be a new innovation to reduce the cost, not taking a new cost into the custody that will affect to the society that bring goods and bring a new advantages to the society, ladies and gentlemen. And secondly, they believe as the government to apply this advanced air mobility as innovation. But do you think innovation is just looking at how it's run? Do you think how it's just how it's being created and to take care of the purpose? As we have confused, we have encouraged to you that the definition of the effective alternative, which is bring the purpose on target, which is it's something that you apply as an alternative, a second option that have bring you good advantages than the existing one. So we believe as the constraint, we believe that these things will affect the transportation system itself. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we have our motion today is regarding the transportation system is the main idea why this AM should not be an alternative effective. Stand by. I will go into the clashes points. Okay, and then we're going to the clashes point. The first one, whether or not advanced air mobility take care the issue of the traffic congestion in developed country. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are trying to create a new plan for your country, for your city in developed city, you know, as my first speaker has been delivered to you, that we agreed that before the transportation system, it should be developed, integrated intermodal transportation system other than create a new or bring something new into that have been existed, and it will be have the people of the citizen, the people of the society have used these things and they can afford it, they reach it, and they will use this as their accommodation to transport from one place to another place. That's what have been delivered by the speakers. But the government inside of the house still believe how they fly into the sky and how they being regulated and it's not affecting their airspace. Ladies and gentlemen, you know based on this FAA and based on the history of the advanced air mobility, which is coming from drones being regulated to fly anywhere he wants, but this not then the user should have a license. That's also happening with the advanced air mobility itself when you develop it for the future. No, thank you. And the second, And the second one, whether or not advanced air mobility brings effective to the society as a transportation system with the innovations. Ladies and gentlemen, for this point, my first second speakers have told you that it costs more being with only one unit to develop this one thing. It's like you take another state budget to develop one something that coming to transportation system, which is the transportation system is become the responsibility of the government to provide the society to provide to developed country, even a developed country, even if you want to take it's a developing country. My second speaker had that delivered to you is not talking about the developed country on itself, but the developing country will be a developed country. It will be developed city. You know how this become not being effective into the society since the cost is not affordable and reachable, and with the new infrastructure and based on the data by the English standard on 14 February 2022, where the infrastructure which is one 30 hubs and 30 bases and 30 paths, it costs more than $500,000 to develop and to build this kind of infrastructure to support the operations of the advanced air mobility. Yes, go ahead.
Right, thank you. I think that you're mentioning that it is even still concerning about whether it is efficient or not to use the advanced air mobility rather than the conventional one. But you don't even know how is the conventional aircraft compared to the air mobility itself. So
Thank you, sir. I got
do
your
you
point.
think that
Time is over,
I
sir.
have been already told by my second speaker with the data along with the example like Jakarta, the governor that Danis Baswedan has developed its integrated intermode transportation to the country, to the city that is being more affordable and reachable system to the user, which is the society, ladies and gentlemen. Since you believe that we don't give you any data that we are just talking, we just believe what we say, but we have the data that valid since you know what since we believe to not giving the effective alternative to the transportation system. So ladies and gentlemen, based on those two clash points, we believe as the Cons team, we bring you to believe us that it's not a good idea to make AAM as an effective alternative transportation system. Meanwhile, we have the solutions that will be Thank you.
The third speaker of the opposition team spent time 7 minutes and 1 second. I thank the third speaker of opposition team for their speech. Now, the speaker of opposition team, Jakarta, will bring us a reply speech. Please welcome Brands of Jakarta. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the moderator, Ms. Umi, and I would like give the reply speech to against the motion, and will strengthen our arguments. And at the end of this debate, me as the first speaker of the opponent team will deliver you the reply speech, and along the context, we as the opponent already deliver you the clear statement like mine as the first speaker argument regarding give you about the weakness from the advanced air mobility in infrastructure development and cost. And also my second speaker already delivered about regarding about perspective from environment and society side. Why advanced air mobility is not effective to be alternate transport system. And so my third speaker already delivered about the strengthen and summary what about our arguments today. And we also deliver you about our team as the company team about the constructive debating structure from me as the first speaker until the third speaker and give you clear statement to support by research on data and deliver you clear argument with detailed explanation and example, and also state clearly regarding our position as the opponent side. And meanwhile, the honorable of both side team as the government team in the house, they just they limitation is to show into bring into this discussion, and so they didn't give us comprehensive structure on what they are talking about. But and we cannot see clearly about their structure, what they are talking about. And so even their first speaker until the third speaker not supporting each other, which support their argument and their data. And also you have to remember, the developed country coming from the development country. Don't make a sham statement like that. The third speaker is not the apple to apple. Why you compare a vehicle transportation technology with the mobile phone? Why? And they didn't even make an explanation to support your position, to agree with the motion. You just give a statement, no number, no real data, no the evidence at all. So at the conclusion, we as the opponent team, would like to deliver you our clear statement by saying advanced air mobility is not an effective alternate transport system. We already deliver you a solution to optimizing integrated transport system as the effective transport system, not advanced air mobility. And the advanced air mobility is unreachable and not affordable for citizens and society. And you as the government side should provide transport system to be reachable and affordable for everyone. So ladies and gentlemen, at the end, we as the opponent team standing here to assure you, to agree with us that absolutely disagree with the motion and disagree about our motion today that advanced air mobility is not effective. It's not effective to be advanced air mobility is not effective as alternative transport system. Ladies and gentlemen, we absolutely disagree with this motion. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The opposition reply speaker spent time 3 minutes and 55 seconds. And now, to conclude the case for the government and a debate as a whole, please welcome the government team. Prince Makassar, the floor is yours.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is even crucial for both team, whether it is our side as a government and their side as opposition team, to understand what is actually the rules of the debate competition, ladies and gentlemen. They are acting as opposition team, ladies and gentlemen. They need to follow our lead as our limitation, because we are the one who limit this kind of motion in order later the debate will be run smoothly. But a whole from the beginning, first speaker until their third speaker, they don't even pay attention to our rules, which is our limitation, developed country. All the data that they mention, all the research that they search is only on developing country, which is not even our concern about our debate today. That's the first one. The second one, let's say if they said that it is not even it's not even efficient. My second speaker already told you that it is efficient in a way, in a long term, it's even more beneficial, ladies and gentlemen. And we have already the inventory as a developed country, which is we're not going to invest in some big infrastructure. I think I don't need to explain it more. And then also, they also said that we don't have even a clear period of time. They said, actually, we have already told you the mechanism in near term, middle term, and also the mature stage, ladies and gentlemen. So I think that even their first, second, and third speaker didn't even listen as carefully, ladies and gentlemen. And then the next one, they said that we don't even bring any data and analysis, as we have told you that my speaker is already analyzes you about our team's point that I want to told you again, that our first speaker of our government team already told you about the mechanism, which is the terms that I've mentioned. The second one is the policy, but they don't even rebut the policy at all. It means that our policy is right, ladies and gentlemen. So what's wrong then? And then my second speaker already told you about the effectiveness, the connectivity, and something like that. And what the things that they mentioned since the beginning is only about the efficiency, how it is cost, how is it economic. it was even delivered by our third speaker, the deep analysis in law economics. I don't think that we need to explain it more, ladies and gentlemen. And also they said that we didn't even have the right to compare it to the vehicles, smartphones. I guess it's not even what is it, logically thinking. It's an analogy, ladies and gentlemen. It's not even the real conversation. They don't even understand what is analogy. It's a funny thing, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why we believe so that's why we believe that our team's point from the first speaker, second speaker, and third speaker of deep analysis is already told you everything, but they didn't even rebut anything that we have proposed, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I would like to tell you that this motion today is about how we are as a government propose things to the society in order to be obeyed, ladies and gentlemen. They are acting as opposition as we are giving the mechanism, as we are giving the policy. They don't even rebut it at all, ladies and gentlemen. Again, they're just concerning about the cost efficiency, about how is it possible, how is it effective. I think that it means that they do agree about our mechanism and policy. And then to conclude that it is possible that the advanced air mobility is an effective alternative transport system because it is even more efficient in terms of cost. It is even more environmentally benefit for us in the future term, and then it will also be applicable in the next future because we don't need to think about what happened because the government believes that this motion must be stand. So that's why we are going to win this debate. Thank you.
Well, the government team spent time 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Thank you to all of the speaker of this debate. Now, we are going to the next section. Please welcome the honorable adjudicators to give feedback on the debate. The first one will be given by Miss Naina. Miss Naina, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Okay, here I am. Hello again. I'm not sure if the teams have enough time to enjoy the process itself, but as a jury and the panel, I did have quite a time to enjoy your debate, and it was quite a thought-provoking. So I would like to congratulate both teams for delivering a fierce debate and the competition on this very topic. So to conclude, what was happened during the debate is, I would say the government has opened the debate very nicely, providing us a definition and explanation on what is an AAM is, and also they highlighted the social and environmental benefits of implication of the AAM. And then opposition should be the opposition team has, they provided raising concerns on the cost efficiency and also asked the questions about the potential risk and the consequences that the government had to consider in the longer term. So thank you for delivering very good and very interesting, thought-provoking process to all of us. And I think you did a good job, both teams. And the question, well, actually, I do have my scores already. That how I did score this competition is based on the motion. How did you perceive the topic itself? AAM, is it effective? Is it alternative? So you will see the scores after. So thank you both teams. And I think you acted as the government should be, as the opposition team should be. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Naina, for the feedback. And coming up to the second adjudicators, please welcome Miss Tari. Miss Tari, the floor is yours now.
Okay, wait. Wait a minute.
You're still muted, Miss?
Okay,
Miss
okay.
Tari, you're still muted. Okay, thank you.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank you for this wonderful opportunity, and I was reunited with Naina. Hey Naina, wonderful to see you again. And this kind of collaborating with the Iatca well-prepared committee, all the judges from the elimination process so far until now. And actually, I would like to say thank you for the Honorable President Director of Iatca, Mas Wandi, and also the Director of Operation for Ernap Indonesia, Mas Riza Fahmi. And then here, I will conduct a direct assessment of both teams, as it can be challenging to identify their shortcomings, because I want to express my pride in the way all of you guys conducted this debate. I'm very enthusiastic and proud of this debate. All the debaters did extraordinary things in defending their respective arguments, and congratulations. I will refrain from offering much advice, as you already making a significant progress. In fact, we already have a very objective assessment criteria in here, and I think they are in accordance with applicable regulation. And here, I would like to highlight the three, maybe like a 3 keywords from me, namely like matters, manners, and methods. And in here, both of the teams doing a great job about the matters related to the issues in the debate, the case being also presented, and the material used to, I think, substantive argumentation and persuasive. You guys did very well in a good way. And here also, I can say a debater should ideally take at least 2 points of information during a speech. And also the manners refers to the presentation and delivery styles of the speaker. And about the methods also, both of the teams have good methods overall response to the debate. How do you try to justify your reasons, even though you actually maybe, for example, opposing team actually support the motion, but because you are opponent team, and this is quite difficult, I think. But just finding a way out will be better for both the teams. And I know you are all nervous here, but what's the great is you still do your best. And overall, you have performed that target very well, both personally and also as a team. And about the criteria, I just look forward about the relevance of the subject matter here. You are looking for quite a lot of references, and the correlation is quite good. I felt very happy when I heard what you said. And about the volume, sometimes I quite struggle to hear from the opponent speaker, because the other friends join in the discussion. It's quite difficult for me to hear what the opponent speaker when they said. And then I think that's the end, and that's the end all I can say about this debate. Once again, congratulations. Keep up the good work and good luck in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much for Ms. Tari. The feedbacks were really fruitful for all of the participants. And next, the one and only, the gentleman we have today, Mr. Bara. Mr. Bara, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thanks for this time. For the first time since 2022, I'll be an adjudicator, and now the final debate in 2024 with also Naina, will also Umi and Tari. This is great opportunity for me. Also, very enjoy to see you guys in the final debate, because this is kind of the theme is the very good, very have a good such a information how can debate that how can WEM can exist. But for me, for the team is this house belief that advanced air mobility is an effective alternative transport system. If you say that you want to challenge that motion, you must emphasize about an effective alternative. So the opponent team can have a data which is good from 2022. It's a valid data for me. For research, it's good, and also the pros team, the government is have a good data also. So based the content of the data, you are do very good job for search the data, so you can have confidence to speak, confidence to enjoy your debate in this day. First of all, I would like to say that like that, and second is this is not the end of the story. This is just one of your step, because it's not only you want to get the winner or get the you get the final, guys. You get the final, and you have a strong and also have confidence to see. I see the development, the developing condition, the developing from the first debate in 2022 from based on 22, and now you have a good in English in structure, as Tari said before, as Naina said before. You have a lot of communication. You have a lot of method. You have a lot of vocabulary. You have what is it we call it? You have another time to challenge, another effective, and sometimes like that. It's a very nice and very good to see that. That's, I hope, in my opinion, it can be happen again. It can be okay in this year, in next year, or maybe we have a lot of, because in Bali, after this debate, from my experience, all my friend is a very have enjoyable to do again, while my preparation. How about this next year to be a debate again, but in Jakarta, in Makassar, not to be final. My friend also watching this, and all of around Indonesia watching you guys, and you do so very great job, and so congratulations for this final. This result is not, doesn't matter anything, but you are the winner. You are the good team. Thank you for the team, Jakarta and Makassar. Great job. Thank you, moderator Umi. Time is yours.
Thank you so much, Blibara, for the insightful feedbacks. So, ladies and gentlemen, now the honorable adjudicators are going to discuss in the spirit room and make their decision. They will then know the result of this debate in 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for waiting. And as now our adjudicators is moving to the breakout room to discuss and evaluate the debate scores, I would like to give the acknowledgement of our viewers at the streaming live YouTube. Thank you all for joining us live for the Iatca English Debate Competition 2024 virtually. It's been an exciting debate, and we appreciate all your engagement in the chat. We've seen some fantastic comments and discussion, and now it's time to recognize the best and most unique comments. Please, maybe Mr. Diano or Mr. Armada to show up to us. Here is it, the winner of our door prize today. Sorry, the first one is coming from Mr. Andi Indra Kusuma with the comments, no matter what the result, win or lose. The most important thing is enjoy your battle, guys. Go moving forward. Trio Makassar, fire. And the next is from Miss Emelda Listiana. Dear Jatsi, as you step into the debate competition, remember that your words have power and your voice matters. You've prepared tirelessly and honed your skills. Now it's time to shine. Stay confident. Wow, that's really good. And the third, we got Miss Yulina Bedri. Do what you can with what you have. Keep going, Jatsi. Fire game. Wow, there's so much fire here. And the next is from Gusti Wilaksana. Win calm. Clear to land runway 03. I belong to Sudiang Makassar. Victory is yours, guys. Heart on Fire. Wow, that's really close to Makassar. So please, to all the winners of our live streaming comments, to reach out to our admin, Miss Erlina. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, okay. As the adjudicators need more times, maybe we will play some music background until the adjudicators is ready for the result. Thank you so much. Welcome back, dearest adjudicators. Nice to see you again.
Subject matter here, looking for quite a lot of differences and processes. Quite good. I felt very happy when I heard what you said and about the sometimes I quite struggle to hear from the opponent because the other friends join.
I'm sorry, but I'm hearing someone's background noise. Do please.
Thank you. Thank you, Naina, for the reminders. Okay, now we have the winner and also the best speaker. Okay. The first one, I would like to announce the scores for each team. So it's really competing for both of teams. The winner get the score 87.8, while the runner-up getting 85.2. And for the best speaker as well, best speaker have the total point 176 and will be announced following the winner team. So ladies and gentlemen, now we are ready. Thank you all, firstly, for joining us in this exciting online debate competition. It has been truly stimulating event and we've seen exceptional performance from all our participants. Your dedication, passion, and skill have made this competition a memorable one. After careful consideration and scoring by our esteemed adjudicators, we are ready to announce the results. Okay, first let's reveal the winner of our debate competition. Drum rolls. Congratulations to Friends of Makassar. Your arguments were compelling, your rebuttals were sharp, and you demonstrated an outstanding grasp of the topics. Your victory is well-deserved, and we commend you for your hard work and preparation. Next, we have a special award for the best speaker. This award goes to, drum rolls again, the first speaker of government team, Mr. Haryono. Your eloquence, persuasive skill, and ability to engage with the audience have set you apart. You've truly excelled in articulating your points with clarity and impact. Congratulations! To all our debaters, remember that today's competition was not just about winning, but about growth and learning. Each of you has showcased impressive talent and potential. Debating is not only a contest of ideas, but a journey of developing your critical thinking and communication skill. Whether you're celebrating a win or reflecting on a performance, take pride in the process and the progress that you've made. Keep honing your skills, stay curious, and continue to challenge yourself. The skills you've demonstrated here will serve you well in all aspects of your life. And thank you once again to everyone who participated, and a special thanks to our educators and supporters. We look forward to seeing you all in the future competition. Keep debating, keep learning, and keep inspiring. Before closing the competition, let's have a short comment from the winning team from Makassar. Please have some testimony of our competition today. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you for the floor, Ms. Moderator, the honorable adjudicators, the honorable opponents, and the honorable special guests. We would like to say thanks so much for the opportunity. For me personally, we have known at the very first place that it would be a tough debate. Moreover, for me personally, because I'm the kind of one that not get used to speak. I would rather to listen to the people when speaking, but I happen to be appointed by my chief of DPC Makassar to handle this team. That's why I took the best of the best from Makassar. These are the men, Mr. Ria and Mr. Daus, and I'm feeling so granted because I have these two men, such a great partner, and we give a very big appreciation for our opponents from Jakarta, for Mrs. Adinda, Mrs. Erga, and Mr. Tubagos. All of you were doing so well. We know at the very first place that it's not an easy debate. Thank you, and I give the floor to our best speaker, Mr. Haryono.
Right. I would like to say thank you to everyone. I would like to say thank to my team, of course, my head chief of division of Makassar. I would like to say thank to all of the members that have been watching us since the very beginning. I didn't know what to say because this is quite hard for us to reach this kind of position. As the previous one, we I don't know kind of things as such. Yeah, I would like to say thank you to everyone again. Thank you very much for this opportunity that we win this debate. Thank you, Jakarta. Thank you for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for Makassar. And I would like to give a special moment as well for our runner-up, Jakarta. Maybe you have some word to convey. Jakarta, time is yours.
Yeah, thank you for the time given, and my honorable to the judges and to the committee and my beloved colleagues from Makassar and also the audience from YouTube and also inside these Zoom meetings. Honestly, this is the couple times I'm being in debate competition since my high school experience. So it's like with along with Mr. Haryono Rio right there. He's also my opponent since as a cadet of air traffic controls. So we met in Aceh for ITO 2016, and we have a great time to have a debate competition among the transportation institutes from Indonesia. So it's like also along with my teams right here, it's a great time. It's very challenging time since my sister right here, first time in debate competition, never been before, and this is first chance for her to compete in this kind of debate English. You know what? There is no experience from her coming. It's like just coming in a couple of weeks. Only 1 week, 2 weeks we have this time.
Let's 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week. It's like a new challenge to us to create these team buildings and cash buildings, everything that's happened to us. So my honorable opponents is Makassar. I have texted Rio directly, and finally we met in this competition in the finals because I know they are worth to be in finals and worth to be the winners. And thank you.
Thank you so much for the words from Mr. Tubagus. And sorry for the aircraft sound. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we have announced the winning team and the best speaker on behalf of the committee, Iatca English Debate Competition 2024 is considered finished. To Mr. Armada, maybe all of us can just turn on our camera. To Mr. Armada, our admin team, Mr. Diano and Miss Erlina, timekeeper, adjudicators, Naina, Yuktari, Blibara, Miss Linda, Miss Lily, fellow moderators, Hanis and Agit, and also the committee support us for media social, Elfani and also Desmond. I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each of you for your invaluable contribution to the online Iatca English Debate Competition. Your dedication and hard work have been instrumental in making this event a success. Thank you for your time, your effort, and unwavering support. It has been a pleasure working with such a dedicated team. Great job, everyone. Before we conclude, we would love to take another group photo to commemorate the end of our competition. Could you all please turn on your cameras one more time? Okay. More team behind the scene of Jakarta also welcome to join us. I believe that there's bunch of you guys there. Supporting Jakarta team, it's really impressive. Yay, welcome. There I see Agit. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Another one. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Last but not least, bravo Iatca. Bravo Iatca.
Let's do it.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's all for today. See you in the next round. See you in the next
Congratulations Makassar and Jakarta.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.